Yeah, whenever you first did the start and restart, it fixed a lot of the delay.
Okay.
I wonder which has less delay, Discord screen sharing or my stream.
Discord screen sharing, not by much.
Or, no, what's even worse? Razor green switches.
I have red switches because I don't want to, like, abuse blue switches. I have red switches so it'd be smoother.
Nah, dude, razor green switches are so fucking clicky. Like, listen.
Oh, God!
Those are razor greens. It is atrocious. They're good for gaming. Because they're linear switches and they're nice. And they have no tactile feel, but they're linear.
Mm-hmm.
But their only purpose is to make, like, that clicky noise is just a clicker they add.
Dear God.
But they're good for gaming. Not the best for typing, but they still feel better than membrane.
I just got red switches because I'm so used to membrane. I'm like, I want something that feels kind of like membrane, so I'm like, what can I do? Red switches. They'll feel the cheapest. Ah, that was my fault. I drove it in too deep and couldn't get the car turned, and I ran him up the track. I'm gonna try. I'm still kind of learning this track now that I have a setup that I can actually compete on it with.
What the fuck? They gave me 2 cups. Dude, you know what I love? Is when a fucking, like, person at the drive-thru Taco Bell has their mask on with under their nose. Or how, if I want to go into the Ralph Lauren clothing store, I have to put on a mask even though it's a store where you're gonna go and put on clothes that they are going to then take from the changing room and fold up back up and put back out on the shelves for other people to try on.
I know, it's great.
Or how, but, I went clothes shopping and they fucking, like, at this one place, they had it so they only allowed 5 people in the store at once, but they allowed everybody to just pull up at the front door.
I know, some of that shit just makes no sense.
Or the other stores that only allowed 5
it's because
people that had a line with everybody.
It's because as long as they're not in the store, they're not liable.
No, we were in the store. We were just pulling at the front door inside the store.
Oh.
They only allowed 5 people to look around.
I thought you meant like they made you wait just outside the front doors.
Nope.
That's kind of dumb. Yeah. Whoops, I pitted someone. It didn't really work too well.
It's because you kept driving into them. You need to, like, steer. And, like, crash into the back tires.
Let me try this.
I'm hitting and you also need to not pit them into the, like, you need to not steer into the wall. You need to steer towards the grass to hit them. So that way their nose hits the wall. And then they'll get hit by somebody else.
Alright, I'm gonna try to give you my best pit maneuver right now once I catch these guys.
How did that die?
I don't know. Sometimes they try to hit pit road, but then they miss it, so they just kind of like facepalm into it. Because they're going too fast, because the AI is fucking because the AI can be really retarded since this is a modded track. It's not the 2003 Richmond that came with the game, it's an updated Richmond, hence why it's so detailed.
You're right.
Mm-hmm.
You're right.
Alright, here we go. Best pit maneuver coming up right now. That was kind of good. I wish it could have been more clean.
Yeah. You gotta aim for his back tire.
I know.
Ooh, get that blue card.
I know, I'm about to. I'm way ahead of you, bud.
See, it's good to turn to the wall if you're on the turn hitting them, but if you're on the straightaway, you want to turn them to the grass, or you want to turn to the grass to hit them, so that way they go into the wall. But if you're on the turn, you want to turn to the wall, so that way they go into the grass.
Oh my god, that wasn't a pit, but he died. The car, like, look at my mirror, look at my rear, look at my mirror. He just fucking dies.
Wow.
That's incredible. Hold on.
Yeah, we need to see that instant replay.
Here we go. Please tell me he gets struck by someone. No, so close. Damn it, I was really hoping he'd just get clobbered by someone.
I think you gotta hit their back tires and then slow down, so that way they don't hit you.
It's okay. Here we go. Let's look at it in cockpit view.
Yeah, cause see,
Jeez, oh my god.
yeah, cause see, like you hit him and then hit his front.
Yeah.
Car, his front part hit you.
Hold on. He got pitted IRL and almost died.
Oh, the dude you just pitted.
Yeah, hold on. Look at this.
Did Dale Earnhardt ever kill anybody by pitting someone? Also, if you pit somebody in NASCAR and they die, can you get charged?
Alright, watch this. Watch this whole video.
Is NASCAR the only sport where you can legitimately pit somebody and they die and you get away with it?
It depends. I mean, Tony Stewart, like, straight up just hit somebody that got out of their car. I mean, it was because the kid, he was in a USAC race. It was because the kid was being dumb and was pissed and got out of his car and was, like, pointing at Tony Stewart and, like, trying to be tough. And, you know, it's a dirt track race and he's driving a fucking sprint car. You know, he's drifting around the corner. He's in his blind spot. He's got the car sideways. It's not like he can just slow down and stop. So he fucking pummeled this kid and killed him. This was like 5 years ago. Anyway, watch that video. I was watching this live on TV and I was like...
Wait, can you find the video of that?
Of Tony Stewart killing the kid?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a lawsuit, but he got away with that because it was the kid's fault. Tony Stewart kills kid. Yeah, here it is.
It was a terrible down.
Are they going to show the video?
Yeah, it seems like it'd be pretty hard to charge somebody for murder or hitting somebody, because really them living is really up to their skill on how much they can handle being spun out.
Okay, this is the raw graphic footage. Maybe, hold on.
Better know
Yeah, it's cell phone footage, but it's really good. Anyway, watch like Ryan Newman take a car to the head at 200 miles an hour.
Ooh.
Did you see it?
Coming down.
No, I'm watching that Ryan Newman. Crap.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
That was pretty close to what you did, other than he flipped instead of spun.
Yeah, and then you got a car through the window net at 200 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And he lived.
Oh yeah, let's see this.
Newman.
Oh, like Tony Stewart killing the kid? It's pretty awesome. You can't see it because he clips him with the right tire and he kind of flies out of range.
Oh yeah, and then... Okay, so So
It's
does the guy who got
the
spun
guy
out
who gets
is
spun. He gets
out
out.
of his car.
He gets out of the
Dang.
car and he walks to the center of the track. That's why he got.
the fuck would he get out of his car?
Because he's an idiot, and that's why Tony Stewart got away with it. Because the kid's a fucking idiot, and now he's dead.
What the fuck, dude?
Did you get hit yet?
I mean, he just no. Oh yeah, then there he is. Oh yeah, he's just laying there.
Yeah, because he's dead.
And he's like, Tony Stewart just did that guy.
Yeah, because when you're driving a dirt car sideways at 140 miles an hour, do you think you can just stop? He was turning right to go left. That's what happens when you turn right to go left. Don't fuck with the guy who's turning right to go left.
The dude stepped in front of Tony Stewart.
And then yeah, because he thought he was cool. Then he tried to jump into the way when he realized, hey, I might lose my life. The funniest part is, he owns a NASCAR team now. And he was a NASCAR competitor, like, while that happened. Because he got his start at USAC, and he was just running a USAC race, but...
I mean, honestly, that dude's fucking
Yeah.
Like, you never get out of your car. Like, if you want to have a fight, wait till the race ends.
I mean, Tony Stewart did that one time, and he threw a helmet at Matt Kenseth's car. Hold on.
That's one thing.
Tony
That's one thing
Stewart
I love
throws
is
helmet.
post-race fights. I love that, dude. Like whenever someone like tries to fucking like punch one of the other racers. This shit's so funny.
It was a really good throw, actually.
Dude, I mean, honestly though, Tony Stewart, he clipped that dude pretty good. Like his back tire just clipped that dude's shins, and he just got wrapped up in his tire. That was a pretty skillful hit, not gonna lie.
Yeah, except it was a total accident.
I mean, that's what they all say.
It was just murder.
Limit 40. Keep it under 3,500. In second. Okay, you're clear of pit lane.
I think Stewart just has an anger issue.
He's the same guy that bump drafted the pace car. Hold on, I'll find the video.
He's just angry with the pace car.
Well, a lot of the times pace cars are driven by retired NASCAR drivers, so it's usually your buddy in the pace car, and at that time, like, he knew the guy in the pace car and he raced with him, so he was just messing with him.
Did he get fined for it?
No, because this was back in, like, the early 2000s. Hold on, look at this.
That's when
Greg Biffle is the lucky dog. He'll come around and be the 33rd car on the
Watch
lead
that.
lap. Tony Stewart's board.
He's bored.
Bump draft in the pace car. He's looking for some fun.
Like, because now, like, have people,
Pace
other
car
people
driver
done that
Brett
gotten
Bodine
fined?
smiling. Oh yeah, he's having a big time.
And then the guy driving the pace car, he was just smiling, he was laughing. And then NASCAR finally told him, alright, we're going to restart the race, back off.
NASCAR has asked Tony to back off a little bit, and he did. Is he trying to make Brett loose? Is that what he's trying to do?
He was trying. It would have been
Like,
done.
oh yeah, he threw his fucking helmet.
He's trying to scratch the paint job.
And it just bounced off. Oh my god, that's...
It was a really good throw.
I mean, yeah. If only we went through the fucking race.
What's funny is that those windshields are plastic, so you can tear, because so much dirt builds up and shit on the pit stop, so they can just rip off like a layer of plastic. So then you have a clean windshield.
Yeah?
Imagine if like windshields were glass. You know how many people would be dead?
Or a Corvette.
Yeah.
I don't like Corvettes. Corvettes are like a poor man's sports car. I just don't like Corvettes. I don't like the way they look.
Depends on the Corvette.
I don't like the new like,
I like the ones that everyone hates. I like the C5s.
Oh yeah, I like the C5.
I like the C7Rs too.
Clear.
Yeah, these ones are good.
Outside. Clear outside.
These ones are fun. See, I hate the fact that the new Corvette is only an automatic C8. I think
Yeah, Porsche is starting to do that too.
Yeah, it's so stupid.
Ferrari already did it. Porsche's in the process of doing it. It's really dumb.
I thought Ferraris had paddle shifters.
Yeah, but there's still no clutch, I don't think.
Clear inside.
I think it's just straight up like auto clutch paddle shifting. It's like it's like manual for retards.
Well, auto clutch is still better than fully automatic.
Yeah.
I'd much rather have paddle shifters than no shifting at all. Unless it's something like an electric car where it only has one gear.
Keep it under 40. Keep it under
Well, like,
3,500.
I got the car slowed down good that time.
God, I fucking read in one of my mom's friends got a Prius and it sucks at
Warm up
most
is over.
because it's
Come on in.
constantly switching between the gas engine and the fucking
Warm up is
electric
over.
engine,
Come
so
on
it's
in.
just bumping back and forth and it's so trash. Prius. I told my mom if she ever bought a Prius or a PT Cruiser, I would never get in that car.
A fucking P2 Cruiser. Alright, I'm gonna stop the stream, start the stream. I'm gonna try this race, but I
Have
don't
you
think I'm gonna
seen
finish it.
what